Nourishing Flow fam, welcome back to my channel where we are all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and all the things in that vicinity. In today's video, we are going to talk about how not to be a workaholic. Now, I know if you know me, you're probably just like, really, Ricky, are you even qualified to talk about this, seeing as how you are a workaholic? I promise you guys, I have been working on this so hard because it's actually work not to be a workaholic. But it's really important to have balance. It's really important not for everything that you do be work. You cannot do your best work if all you do is work. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. The first tip of advice that I have for how not to be a workaholic is to change your mindset. Stop thinking that you working longer hours, putting more time and effort into something means that you're any more dedicated than the person that is productive and not busy. So get your mindset shift, get that change together, work on your self-development, know that it's important for you not to just do work. Working 24 hours a day is not cute. It doesn't mean that you're any more dedicated to your business. It means that you're obsessed, and being dedicated and being obsessed are not the same thing. Being dedicated is good, being obsessed, not so much. Tip number 2, make sure that you are getting enough sleep, darlings, because the better sleep that you get, the more productive you are when you wake up. So that means that when you are up and you're moving, you're getting more done faster, you're getting your best work done, which means that you don't have to spend more time on it. You can just get it done, move on with your life, so on and so forth, and you have a more productive day, and then you feel better about the day that you had. You don't feel like you've been working nonstop, but you still didn't get enough work done when you're being productive. Tip number 3, get yourself a non-work related hobby. Get yourself something that you do on a regular basis that is for you, that has got nothing to do with work. Commit yourself to something that does not have anything to do with work or anything to do with your social life. Just something that's just strictly for you, non-career wise. That is super duper important. If I'm being honest, I think the hobby that I have that is not towards my career and is not towards anything is singing and songwriting. It's something that I do just for myself. Love it, love it, love it. I know a great YouTube video by this girl named Lexi who talks about the importance of having non-work related hobbies. I will leave that in the description box below so that you guys can check that out. The tip number 4 is have someone help you. This is probably the tip that helped me the most. Is I have accountability partners who make sure that I am not throwing myself in my work and never doing anything else. My best friend is one. We kind of encourage each other to work, and we also encourage each other to take care of ourselves. My boyfriend is definitely one because he's always constantly and consistently reminding me of the fact that I need to not be a workaholic and not spend all of my time doing work because that's not healthy for you. I know, but I can't help it sometimes. But anyway, so that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is never fill up your planner. This is something I had to learn the hard way. You end up working way too many hours, doing way too much when you feel like your planner has to be just full of to-do lists and tasks. It doesn't. Put your important tasks, anything that can be done in a certain amount of time. Do not fill up your calendar. There should not be something for you to do every single hour of every single day. No. That's not healthy. You need to have time for you to not do anything. You need to have time where you just sit, where you're just there, where you were just enjoying existing in life. That is super duper important, ladies and gentlemen. Tip number 6, and probably the most important tip on this list, is to set yourself up some real heavy, serious boundaries, strict boundaries. You need to have a cutoff time to when you're gonna stop working. You need to have a time where you could have time with your friends. You need to have a time carved out where you don't have any plans for it. Set yourself boundaries. You're only going to work this amount of hours. You're only going to do this amount of hours a week. You're going to put this much time into your business. You're going to put this much time into doing this, that, and the other. Worry about your tasks. Have a time allotted for that. Then like at a cutoff time. Like me, I don't take any messages or talk to clients after 7 p.m. If a client emails me at 7 p.m., they're probably going to hear from me the next day. Even if it upsets them, unless it's like a massive emergency, you're not going to hear from me. Why? Because I have a cutoff time. I cannot be working 24/7. I have to take care of me in order to give the best to my clients. It is super important for you to give your best. And in order to give your best, you have to have time just for you. Okay? Super duper important. It's also important to have a day off, a day where you do not dedicate any time to work, where that day the only thing you're thinking about is what kind of bubble bath you gonna use, what kind of fixer are you gonna use, what kind of wine are you gonna drink that night. Whatever it is, that's what you need to be focused on instead of thinking about your business. Those days for me are usually on Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. It really just depends on what I have to do. If I know I have something that I have to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, then I'll just switch the other day to my self-care day. But it's always on a weekend sometime because I literally don't have time during the week to just dedicate a whole day to self-care. But I do make sure it gets done. I make sure that I do my weekly bubble baths, my weekly face mask, my weekly time where I'm ignoring my phone and it's just me and Netflix. It's my favorite time of the week, let me tell you. So yeah, that's super duper important. Probably the most important is to set yourself specific boundaries. Set boundaries, strict boundaries that you do not stray from, because you have to make sure that you are taking care of you at the end of the day. And being a workaholic is not healthy. Fact. It's just a fact. People that are workaholics on their on their deathbed, the one thing that they say is every time they be like, oh, I wish I would have spent more time with friends and family. That's always how it is. You hear those people who work 24/7 saying how much they regret never spending time with their family or never doing this and never doing that, you know? So take care of you. Don't have those kind of regrets. Make sure that you're not a workaholic. This is coming from an actual workaholic. This is the honest truth. I am a workaholic. I am somebody who loves being super duper busy and productive all the time. I cannot help it. I try to hold back, but I cannot help it. I have an issue, you guys. But I am working on it, and I have implemented a lot of these steps, and it has helped, so I'm not working 24/7. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It was actually a lot quicker than I expected it to be. I'm going to be doing a Q&A, so if you guys have questions, anything that you want to ask me, anything, nothing is off limits. Ask me any question that you want. Leave it down in the comment section below or DM me on one of my social medias. I'm going to be posting on my social media that I am wanting to do a Q&A also. So yeah, leave some questions and be sure to follow me on all my social media. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, get subscribed to this channel and join the Cherishing Flow fam, because why would you not want to join the Cherishing Flow fam? Like, we're awesome, we're amazing, we're fantastic, we are beautimous and wonderful, and we are out here making big moves. Okay. Love you guys super much, super bunches. And I'll see you guys in the next video.